Recording in progress.
So, okay. So here, so what we are talking about is, so here, so in the last class, I said you about working with the dictionaries, right? So I said about dictionaries. I said how to work with the, sorry, I said what is a dictionary is, right? I said what is a dictionary? And I said dictionary is a mapping collection. See here, this is what we have seen. Dictionary is a mapping collection. So whereas a list is there, list is which collection, index based collection, and set is a non-index based collection, but map is which one? Key based, right? Where each value is identified with one unique name, and that unique name is called as which one here? Key. And this is a definition what we have seen. A mapping object maps hashable values to arbitrary objects. Mappings are mutable objects, and there is currently one standard mapping type. And what is that standard mapping type here? Dictionary. In dictionary, data is organized as a key and value pair, and keys mapped with one or more than one value. And keys are hashables here, but values can be of any type. And duplicate keys are not allowed, but duplicate values are allowed, right? So if you want to organize the data as a key and value pair, so if you want to organize the data as a key and value pair, then you'll try to use which one here? Dictionary, you'll use it. So then how to create a dictionary? Next comes here, how to create a dictionary. How to create a dictionary here. So how to create, the next question is, how to create a dictionary. So you can create a dictionary in different ways, right? So a dictionary can be created, by using curly braces. A dictionary can be created using what here? Curly braces. So writing in curly braces here. Yeah, so this is what you are trying to do it. Okay. So how to create a dictionary is, this is what you can do in dictionaries. Let's see here. So most of the times in projects, most of the times when you're working with the projects, okay, you try to use dictionaries only. And this dictionary is created in three ways. See here. Dictionaries can be created in several ways. One is, okay, dictionary can be created in several ways. Okay, now if you see the first one is using comma separated key, list of key values here. Use a comma separated. This is the first one. So this is the first one, using comma separated list of keys. And this key and values are separated with what here? Colon. You can see this key and values separated with what here? Colon. Within braces. Separated with a colon and within the braces. See here. This is a name and this is number. This is a name and this is a number. Or you can write a number as well as what? Name, number and name. And second one is you can create a dictionary using dictionary comprehension. Okay. But for creating a dictionary, you require how many things here? Two things. One is a key and one more is a value. So each value in the dictionary is identified with a key. Each, yes. It is just like a Excel sheet. If you see Excel sheet, right? What Excel sheet contain number of rows and columns. So here I'll say roll number. I'll say roll number and then I'm saying name and then I'm saying what year course. So roll number, what is roll number here? Key. What is name here? Key. What is course here? Key. All these are the keys or not? Yes. What are the values? 1, 2, 3. So how many roll numbers are there? 3 roll numbers are there. Okay, so it means one key is mapped with either one or more than one value. Okay, now one key is mapped with one or more than one value, right? Yes. So this is how you create a dictionary. And DICT class is used to represent which object? Dictionary object. How you are representing a dictionary object? By using one class. How you are representing a dictionary object? You are representing a dictionary object by using one class. And what is the name of the class here? Dictionary class. Dictionary class is used to represent which object here? Dictionary object. Dictionary class is used to represent dictionary object. See here, I'm saying D1. So within curly braces, are you write anything in curly braces? No, not written anything in curly braces. If you don't write anything in curly braces, that represent which dictionary? Empty dictionary. So type of which one? D1. So D1 is a name of the object. D1 is a name of the object. And this object is of type which one here? Dictionary. But is it this dictionary is having any content here? No. This is creating which dictionary? Empty dictionary. But dictionary is mutable or immutable? Mutable. Okay. Dictionary is a mutable collection. Okay. After creating dictionary, can you do the changes? Yes. After creating dictionary, you can do the changes. Now this is example of creating which dictionary? Empty dictionary. Example of creating empty dictionary. Now you can also create a dictionary with a key and values. Okay, now there is a dictionary too having one is a key. Okay, one is a key, or suppose there is a person dictionary is there. What is the name of this dictionary? Person dictionary. So there is a name of the person and there is a age of the person. Okay, name of the person and then what? Age of the person. So this is a name of the person and then so we can say age of the person. So this dictionary is having key. This is a name and this is a age and this is a name and this is a age and this is a name and this is a age. So anything you can write. Now one key, but key must be unique. Okay, suppose if you take student dictionary is there. So student dictionary, what it is having like name of the student, and I'm saying course of the student. Name of the student and course of the student. Name of the student and then course of the student. Okay, so this is a name. Name is a key and course is what here? Value. Now this is which dictionary? Student dictionary. So in application development, if you want to organize the data as a key and value pair, if you want to organize the data as a key and value pair, you are organizing the data as a key and value pair by using which one? Dictionaries, right? For example, assume that. So there is a dictionary 2 is there. Okay, dictionary 2. So one is a key and one is a value. So 2 is a key and 2 is a value and 3 is a key. So this key and value are separated with a colon here. And if I say dictionary 2, this is dictionary which contain the key and values. Now this is a key and this is a value and this is a key and this is a value and this is a key, and this one we can call it as which one? Values. So you have to understand what is exactly the meaning of this. So that is key and what do you call it as values here, right? Okay. But I said there is a duplicate keys are not allowed. Suppose I'm writing 110. So in this case, 1 is what here? Key and 10 is a value. And 2 colon 20. 2 is a key and 20 is a value. And 3 colon 30 and 3 is a key and 30 is a value. But what will happen if I'm adding 1 colon again 100? Again, I said 1 colon 100. What is 1 here? Key. But 1 is already there or not? Yes. This key is already there. When the keys exist, what will happen? It will replace this value. If the keys exist, right? If the key is exists, what will happen? It will replace this value. So this 10 is replaced with what here? 100. If the keys exist, now this key is replaced with what here? Value. So what is the value here? 10. Now this 10 is replaced with a value. What is that? 100. It will replace with the value 100. And if I say print dictionary 3, now you can see this is a key and value, and this is a key and value, and this one is a key and this one is a value, like this. Now you have to understand this. Okay. So if you add the same key, then if the keys already exist, then it will replace that value with the current value. So this 10 is replaced with the value what? 100. Okay. Suppose if I'm writing like this, 1 colon 10, 1 colon 20 and 1 colon 30, 1 colon 40. So how many items are added? Only one, because one is added into the dictionary. But when you're adding one more again, one, so one is already there in the dictionary or not? Yes. Then it will replace this value 110 with what? 120. Because 120 is already there, it will replace the value 20 with what? 30. Because one is already there, then it will replace this 30 with what? 40. So total how many items will be there in the dictionary? Only one, and that is with the 1 and 40. So duplicate keys are allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Duplicate values are Duplicate keys are not allowed, but duplicate values are allowed. 110, okay, 210, 310, 410. So total how many items are there? 4 are there. Okay, because duplicate values are allowed. Duplicate values are allowed. 110 and 210, 310, and one more is a 410, right? So this is creating a dictionary with what here items, data. But here, this data, whatever you represent, data within the dictionary is separated with the colon. Okay. So this is creating empty dictionary, and this is creating dictionary with the items, right? The next one is you can create a dictionary by using existing iterables. I want to create a dictionary. You can create a dictionary by using existing iterables. I want to create a dictionary using existing iterables. Means I want to create a dictionary using list. I want to create a dictionary using what here range. I want to create a dictionary using what here string. I want to create a dictionary using list. I want to create a dictionary using range. I want to create a dictionary using what here string. So how can I create a dictionary using list and using range and using what here string? Okay, now so how can I create a dictionary? But list contain only what here values. List is having only values. But what a dictionary required? List contain only values. But what a dictionary required? Key and values. What a dictionary is required? Key and values. Okay, you require two things. One is a key and one more is a value. But the list is having only what here values. Then you take the help of. Then what you do is you take the help of. Then what you do is you take the help of. Yes. So this is an example of converting other iterables into dictionary. Other iterables means other collection types. Other collection type into which type here? Dictionary type. Converting other collection type into dictionary type. This is example of converting other iterables or collections into which type? Dictionary type. So how can I do this? So for that, you are using one function. What is the name of the function? Dictionary function you are using. What function you are using? Dictionary function you are using. So this is for converting other collections into which type? Dictionary type. Okay. Yes. For example, I want to create one empty dictionary. For example, I want to create one empty dictionary. Some dictionary 6 equal to dictionary function. But are you input any iterables here? No. You are not given any input. Are you given any input here? No, not given any input. If you are not giving any input, what will happen? If you are not giving any input, then what will happen? It will create a dictionary. Which dictionary? Empty dictionaries create. If you are not giving any input, so it is created one dictionary, but this is called which dictionary? Empty dictionary. You can also create a dictionary by using list, but that list should contain pair of values. But how you define the pair of values in the list as a tuple? Okay, if you want to convert the list into a dictionary, the list should contain which values? Pair of values. Okay, that is key and value. But how you are representing that key and value within the list as a tuple? How you are representing that key and values within the list as a tuple? Within the tuple, you are writing 1 comma 10. Within the tuple, you are writing 2 comma 20. Within the tuple, you are writing 3 comma 30. Within the tuple, you are writing 4 comma 40. Within the tuple, you are writing 5 comma 50. So the list contain what? Items. Dictionary items are there in the list. But each item of the dictionary item is represented as what here? Tuple. Okay, now this is how you convert. So print, if I'm saying D7, right? You can see 1 is a key and 10 is a value. 2 is a key and 20 is a value. So this is a list, right? But list is having tuples. Okay, but each tuple list is having tuples and each tuple represent one item in the dictionary. Each tuple represents one item in the dictionary. So there is a dictionary 8 is there. Okay, there is a dictionary 8 is there. So where I can also create a dictionary by giving key and values directly. So I'm giving key and values directly by separating with what here? Equal. I'm giving directly the key and values by separating with what here? Equal. I'm giving directly key and values by separating with equal. So 1 equal to 10 and 2 equal to 20 and 3 equal to what here? 30. Sorry, 3 equal to 30. Oh, but what happened? Is it given error or not? Yes. So these are keyword arguments. But how you are giving these keyword arguments? When you are saying keyword arguments, right? Then you have to give the key as a name, not as a number, right? Not as a number, but you have to give the key as what here? Name. A equal to 10, B equal to 20, and C equal to what here? 30. Now, if you see printed dictionary 8 is having A is a key and 10 is a value, and B is a key and 20 is a value, and C is a key and 30 is a value. So there is a key and value, and again key and what is that? Value. So whenever you are giving key and value separated with the equal, whenever you are writing key and value separated with equal sign, then you must give the key as what here? Stringer. Okay, so as is an identifier, right? When you're saying identifier, so 10 is identified with what here? A. And 20 is identified with what here? B. And 30 is identified with what here? C. Okay, now you have to give like that. Okay, then suppose there is already one dictionary is there. Already one dictionary is there with a key and values. Okay, already dictionary is there with the key and values. If you want to convert this dictionary into dictionary, right? So I'm converting dictionary into dictionary. Already this is dictionary and you are converting or you are creating a dictionary by using existing dictionary, and that is done by using, okay, yeah, this is dictionary 9 and this is dictionary 10. Suppose what will happen in applications is, for example, there is one list is there. There is a list which contain 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now, actually, this is a list, right? But what list is having only values. Now, I want to convert this list into dictionary. I want to convert this list into what? Dictionary. But this list is having what here? This list is having what here? Values. This list is having only values. What dictionary required? Key and values. So can you convert this list directly into the dictionary? Can you convert this list directly into dictionary? No, because list is having only values. But if you want to convert list into a dictionary, that list should contain what? Key and values. And that key and values, you are representing it as one tuple. That key and values, you are representing it as one tuple, right? But if you are writing directly dictionary 11 equal to dictionary of list 1, if you are saying dictionary 11 equal to dictionary of list 1, what will happen in this case? Okay, will it convert this list into a dictionary? No. Immediately it gives what here? Error. What is it error here? Type error. Cannot convert dictionary update like this. Then how can I convert this list into a dictionary? By using, I can take the help of enumerate. I can take the help of which one? Enumerate. What enumerate returns? Tuple. Tuple which contain the count as well as value. Enumerate written two things, right? So enumerate, read the value, okay, and it will read the count. Count start from where? 0. 0, comma 10, okay, then 1, comma 20, and then 2, comma 30, like this. It will read a tuple which contain 0 is treated as what here? Key, and 10 is treated as what here? Values, like that. 0 is treated as a key and 10 is treated as what here? Values, like that. Now, can I convert this list into a dictionary? Yes. Sorry. So can I convert this list into a dictionary? Yes. But by input, which one? By giving input as which one? Enumerate. By giving input as enumerate, now you can see 0 is a key and 10 is a value. 1 is a key and 20 is a value. And 2 is a key and 30 is a value. 3 is a key and 40 is a value. And 4 is a key and 50 is a value, right? So you can take the help of which one? Enumerate to convert this list into what here? Dictionary. So you can convert existing iterables. You can convert existing iterables into a dictionary. So if you want to convert existing iterables into dictionary, the iterable should generate how many values here? 2 values. Okay. Existing iterable should contain how many values? 2 values. One is a key and one more is a value. Okay, right now this is, but this key and values should be separated with a, okay, this key and value should be separated here in this case by using equal, right? So you cannot convert the list directly into dictionary. So if you want to convert list into a dictionary, you have to take the help of which one? Enumerate. If you want to convert list into a dictionary, you have to take the help of enumerate. Okay, using enumerate, you can able to convert. Okay, you can able to convert list into dictionary. Because within the list, you can have only values, but you have to generate what here? Keys. But you are generating the keys by taking the help of which one? Enumerate. Not only that, sometimes assume that what will happen is, so there are two lists out there. Assume that there is a list 1. Okay, there are two lists out there. There is a list 1 having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two lists out there. One is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there is another list called list 2 having 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So there are two lists are there. One is a list one, and this list one is having 5 values. So enumerate will generate the keys automatically. Yeah? Enumerate. Enumerate, you know it, Mahadev, right? Enumerate generate the keys automatically. So where default start will be 0. Enumerate generate the value using default start as 0. If you want to change the start, you give the start as a 1, 2, 3, anything you can give it. Okay. So there are two lists out there. List one is there and one more is a list two. Okay. Now here I want to use a list one. I want to use list one values as a key, and I want to use a list two values as what? Values. Then what I should do in this case is I should create one more list. I should create another list by taking what here? List one. I'm creating a list of tuples by taking list one of I, comma, I'm taking list two of I. I is nothing but here index. But total, how many values are there here for I in? For I in, this is comprehension, right? So range of how many values are there here? 5 values. Now this range will generate how many values? 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. What is the first I value? 0. Then it will create a tuple where list 1 of 0, comma, list 2 of 0. Then next I value will be 1. Then it will create list 1 of 1, comma, list 1 of list 2 of 1. Next it will create a tuple with the list 1 of 2, comma, list 2 of 2, like that. So this is comprehension, right? Suppose this is a list 1 and this is a list 2 and this is a list yeah, there is a list 1, list 2, and list 3. What list 3 is having? List 3 is having a tuple, and this tuple contain the value from list 1, and this tuple contain the value from what? List 2. Now can I convert this list 3 into dictionary or not? Yes, I can convert this list 3 into what here? Dictionary. I can convert now this list 3 into a dictionary by saying dictionary 3 of what I can write list 3. Now this is a dictionary. So 1, 10, 2 and 20 and 3 and 30 and 4 and 40 and 5 and 50, right? So you can convert by taking different things from different collections and you can combine those, okay, into one list and perform operations. Okay, now this is how. Now this combining is done. This combining is done by using one predefined function. This combining is done by using one predefined function. And what is the name of that function is zip is there. What is the name of that function here? Zip. Zip is there. Zip is a function. Customer ID and name as a key. See, key means only one, right? Generally, keys are only one, right? How you identify customer with the ID? Which one is unique? Generally, unique things you take it as what? Keys. Okay. If you want to give customer ID and name, give it. I think you attended in the beginning, not attended in the beginning. So here I said person dictionary is there. Person name and one more is a age. Person name and what is this? Age. Person name and what is this? Age. So there is a student dictionary is there. Student name and age. Student name and age. Student name and age. Okay, student name and age. Say If you want to give the input runtime, I'll tell you how to give the input runtime. But we are trying to give values within the program or not? Yes. If you want to give the values at runtime, you can give it. We'll discuss how to do the changes in the dictionary during runtime. Okay, now, right. So there is one function is there, and what is the name of this function is zip is there. Okay, zip is a function. Okay, zip function, what it will do is now iterate over several iterable in parallel. Iterate over several iterable in parallel. So what you can do is you can just use a zip function and it followed by iterables are there. Okay, zip it followed by iterables and iterate over several iterables in parallel, producing a tuples with items from each one. Okay, produce items from each one. So zip is nothing but here combining, right? Okay. So what will happen here is, for example, assume that there is one list. Okay, assume that there is a list one is there. So what list one is having some 1, 2. What list one is having 1, 2, 3. List one is having 1, 2, 3. Okay, assume that there is another list is there which is having some 100, 200 and 300. Now I want to use this two list for creating dictionary. Okay. Then what you do is, suppose I want to use this two list for creating dictionary. I want to use a list one as a keys. I want to use a list one as a keys, and I want to use a list two as a values. I want to use a list one as a keys and list two as what here values. Then what will I do is I take the help of one function called which one zip. Now zip and I try to send how many collections here to list one comma I'll say what here list two. So what the zip will do is it will take one value from list one and it will take one value from list two and generate one tuple. So that is 1 comma 100 and take one value from list one and take one value from list two and generate one tuple with a 2 comma 200. Okay, take one value from list one and it will take one value from list two and generate a tuple with a 3 comma what is that 300. Okay, so it is generated tuples or not? Yes. Now these tuples I can use to represent what here dictionary items. I can use these tuples to represent which items here dictionary items. Okay, I can use this dictionary. I can use these items to represent. I can use these items to represent dictionary items. Okay, so for that I'm using a zip. For example, zip. Suppose in the list one, 100 values are there, but in list two is having how many values? 10 values. Then it will generate the items with how many here? 10. Suppose in list one, 5 values are there. In list two, 10 values are there. Then it will stop at which one? 5. When a smallest iterable is what? Exhausted. Okay, now if you want to convert that, you can just take the help of which one? Zipper. So zip means combining the content of the several iterables and produce one tuple. So not only two, but you can have number of, for example, 1, 2, 3. So there is a X list is there, and there is a Y list is there, contains some 10, 20. Okay, Y list is there which contain 10, 20, 30. And there is a Z list is there having some 100, 200, and one more is what here? 300. Now, if I'm writing zip X comma Y comma Z, now it will take one value from X, it will take one value from Y, it will take one value from which one? Z, and generate one tuple with 1 comma 10 comma, what is that? 100. So zip is used for combining the values from different iterables, is used for combining values from different iterables and producing one tuple, right? Combine the values from different several iterables and producing one tuple. So that is done by using which function? Zip function here. Okay. Suppose here, now there is a list one is there. So list one is having roll numbers. Assume that. List two is having which one? Names. List one is having roll numbers. List two is having what here? Names. So there is a roll numbers and there is a names. So this is a list one and this is a list two. Now I can create Z equal to zipper. A zipper of list one, comma list two. Now this will return which object? Zip object. Now see here. Is it display the content or address? Address. Now you use this zipper to create which one? Dictionary. Some dictionary one equal to dictionary of Z. Now Z is nothing but zipper and dictionary one. So one is a key and this is a value, two is a key and this is a value, and three is a key and four is a key and value, and five is a key and this is what here? Value. So there is a key and values are there here. Okay. So there is a key and values. Okay. Now that is how you convert by using the function called which one? Zipper. Okay. Now zipper. Suppose list one is having 1, 2, 3 and list two is having 10, 20, 30, 40 and list three. Z equal to zipper of list one, comma list two means it will generate total how many items here? 3 items. Now if I am saying dictionary 2 equal to dictionary of Z, now this will generate how many items here? 3 items. Now 110 and 220 and 330. 110, 220 and 330, right? So this is used to convert existing iterables. Okay, this is used to convert existing iterables into dictionary type. Okay, this is used to convert existing iterables into dictionary type, right? Yes. Then next is, how can you read the content of the dictionary? How can you read content of the dictionary? So dictionary content, how can you read content of the dictionary? How to read content of dictionary? How to read content of the You cannot do it because dictionary should contain only key and values, right? Okay, if the dictionary is having number of values, if the tuple contain more than two values, you cannot convert it, right? If tuple contain more than two values, you cannot convert into a dictionary. Okay, so the tuple should contain how many values? Only two values. The tuple should contain only two values, not more than two values. If it is having more than two values, you cannot do that conversion. Okay. So how to read a content of the dictionary? You can read the content of dictionary in different ways, right? So dictionary content, dictionary content can be read in, okay, read in different, okay, different ways here. Dictionary content can be read in different ways. Dictionary content can be read in different ways here. So the first one is you can read the dictionary content using what here? Key. You can read the dictionary content using key. Okay, because dictionary is a key based collection, right? Second one is you can read the content of dictionary using which one? For loop. Anyway, for loop is used for reading the content of what? Collection. Now, third one is using dictionary view objects. Okay, dictionary provide view objects. Dictionary is having different views. That is key view object and what do you call it as values view object. And third one is items view object. How many ways can you read the content of dictionary? Some three approaches are there. Okay, using key and using for loop and they using dictionary view objects are there. Okay, using this, you can read the content. You can read the content. Suppose there is a sales dictionary is there. There is a sales dictionary which contain year and sales. See, one key is mapped with either one value or more than one value. Okay, 2010 is a year and sales. Sorry. So there is a sales, sales dictionary. 2010 is a key and 20,000 is a value. 2011 is a key and 30,000 is a value. And 2012 is a key. Okay, some 40,000 is a value. And 2013 is a key and 50,000 is a value. Now this is in the form of key and values. So what is this here? This is which dictionary? Sales dictionary. This is sales dictionary which contain the key and value. Key and one more is value and key and value and key and value. Okay. Yes. But this is how it is. Now I want to know the sales of 2012. Okay. Now this is reading. Okay. Reading content using which one? Key. So what is the syntax of reading the content using key? So dictionary name followed by which one? Key. So if the keys exist, read the value of it. If key exists, written what here? Value. If key not exists, rises which error? Key error. If the keys exist, then it returns the value of that key. If the keys exist, it returns the value of that key. But if the key is not exist, then it raises what here? Error. Which error it raises? Key error. Then it raises key error, right? Suppose if I'm writing sales dictionary of 2010. So what is the sales of 2010? 20,000. If I'm writing sales dictionary of, I want to know the sales of 2013. What is the sales of 2013? 50,000. If I'm writing sales dictionary of 2014, is it this key 2014 is exist or not exist? Not exist. Then rises. What is the error here? Key error. Because is it 2014 is there or not there? Not there. If it is there, it return the value of it. If it is there, it will return the value of it. If it is not there, then generates a error. Which error it generates? Key error it generates. It generates error, and that is okay. Now this is one way of reading it, and second one is using for loop. Okay, using, see, one key is mapped with more than one value. For example, there is a student. Okay, there is a sales dictionary. Okay, same one. If you take sales dictionary is there where 2010 is a year, but this year I want to represent 6 months sales. So then I'm representing the sales as what here? List. So one key is mapped with how many values here? 5 values. This is a key and mapped with what here? List. Okay, so if you want a key should map it with more than one value, those values you represent it as what? Dictionary. You represent those values as a dictionary. Now 2011 is a key and I try to represent sales. Now here I try to represent how many months sales? 3 months. And in 2010 I represent 4 months sales. So here I try to represent now some 50,000 and 90,000 and like this. So there is a key and there is a list of values. So one key is mapped with more than one value. But if you want to represent more than one value, you represent all those values into one. If you want to map with more than one value, then you represent all those values within one collection. Okay, now suppose I want to know like sales dictionary, okay, of I want to know 2010 sales. So you'll get all the complete list you'll get it. Suppose I want to know sale 2010 first month sales. So sales dictionary of 2010. What is 2010 here? Key. And this key is mapped with what here? List. Okay, 2010 is a key and this key is mapped with what here? List. And within this list, each value is identified with what? Each value is identified with what? Index. So what is the first value index? 0. What is the second value index? 1. Can you write 2010 of 0? Yes. So 0 is the index of which one? List. 0 is the index of list. Now print sales dictionary of, okay, I'm saying 2011 of, I want to read second month sales. So if dictionary contain more than one value, you represent that. If dictionary contain more than one value, then you represent that as one more collection. So there is a student dictionary, roll number 1 is there. And 1 is a roll number mapped with one dictionary again. Because roll number 1 represent how many values? 2 values. One is a name. Okay, one is a name and one more is which one? Course. One is a name and one more is a course. Now, this key is mapped with what? List or dictionary? Dictionary. List means it is identified with what? Index. But dictionary is identified with what? Key. Okay. Yes. Now there is one more student is there. 2 is a roll number and this is a name of the student. Okay. This is a name of the student as a name of the student and this one is a course here. So there is a course and now if we take now this is a student dictionary. I want to read the details of roll number 1. Then what will I do? Student dictionary of 1. So what is 1 here? Roll number. And this roll number, what is the name of the student? Naresh. Course is a Python. Now suppose I want to read student roll number 1 name. How can I read student roll number 1 name? Student dictionary of 1. So 1 is a key which is mapped with the dictionary or not? Yes. Inside this dictionary, name is identified with what? Name. So student 1 of name. Okay, name is a key. So what is the value of name? Naresh. Okay, now Naresh. Now print student dictionary of 1. Student roll number 1. Student roll number 1 and then what? Course. What is the course of the student? Python. Just try to understand this. So that is what you mean by the key and value. So there is a key and value. So if you want to read the content of dictionary, you can read the content of dictionary by using key. So but one key is mapped with more than one value. But how you map one key with more than one value? By representing those values into one collection. So representing one key with a more than one value. So, but this is how you read. This is how you read the content of dictionary by using key. This is how you read content of dictionary using key here. Okay. But if the key is not there, then it will generate which error here? Key error. If key is not there, then it will generate key error. But if the key is there, it will return the value, right? So you can also read the content of the dictionary. Second approach is there. You can also read the content of dictionary using which one here? For loop. You can also read the content of dictionary using for loop here. You can also use a for loop to read the content of dictionary here. Okay, so using for loop. So for loop, okay, what for loop will do is for loop iterate. Because dictionary is having how many things here? Two things, right? One is a key and one more is a value. But what for loop will do? Will it read the keys or values? Keys. So for loop iterate keys over dictionaries. Over dictionary. Okay, for loop iterate keys over dictionary or for loop read. Okay, for loop read keys from For loop read keys from what here? Dictionary. For loop iterate keys over dictionary or for loop read keys from dictionary. Iterate keys over dictionary or for loop read keys from the dictionary. Now what is the syntax? So for for variable name in what you have to write here? Dictionary name. Okay, from this dictionary, what it will read? Only keys. From this dictionary, it will read what? Only keys. But once it read the key, using that key, can you read the values? Yes. Once it is read the keys, using that key, you can able to read values. For example, there is a grade dictionary is there. Okay, now student grade dictionary. Okay, name of the student is there and grade of the student. Okay, student name is there and grade is there. Student name and grade. Okay, name and grade. So there is a name and one more is which one here? Grade. Student grade. Now I want to read. So for example, I'm saying for. So using for loop, will you read the names or grades? Names, because for loop always it iterates which one keys from the dictionary, but not values. For loop always it will read the keys from the dictionary, but not the values. So for I'm saying name in for name in which dictionary? Grade dictionary. So if I say print name, if I say print name, so print name, so you'll get all the names. Now you can see. Okay, but once I know the name, name is nothing but key or not? Yes. Once I know the key, using that key, can you read the value? Yes. Once you know the key for name in grade dictionary, then what I'm saying, print, what I should print? Name. First I'm printing a name and then what is the name of the dictionary? Grade dictionary of name. So grade dictionary of name. So what is the name? First name is what here? Naresh. So it will print Naresh and grade dictionary of name. This name is what here? Key. And what is the value of this Naresh? A. What is the value of Suresham? B. What is the value of Ramesham? A or something, right? So once they print this, you can see this is a key and this is a value. So once you know the key, with the help of that key, you can able to read the value. Once you know the key, using that key, you can able to read the value. But using for loop, can you iterate all the things from the dictionary or not? Yes. Using for loop, you can able to read all the items from dictionary, but it is able to read only what it is able to read only keys. But once you know the keys, okay, it is able to read only the keys. But once you know the keys, with the help of that keys, you can able to read the values. Using this for loop, using for loop here. Okay. So next one is not only that, you can also read the content of dictionary using dictionary view objects. Dictionary view objects. Reading the content of dictionary using dictionary view objects. Now there is a concept called dictionary views. Yeah, you can see dictionary view objects. So what is a dictionary view objects is the objects returned by dictionary.keys and dictionary.values and dictionary dot items are view objects. So they provide a dynamic view of the dictionary entries, and which means that when dictionary changes, the view reflect this changes. And dictionary views can be iterated over to yield their respective data and support membership testing. Like you can find it whether this item is available or not. Okay. And you can give this view objects to the for loop to iterate the values from it, right? Just here using dictionary view objects, using dictionary view objects here. The objects returned by dictionary dot keys, the objects written by dictionary dot keys, the objects written by dictionary dot keys and dictionary dot values and dictionary dot items. Dictionary dot keys, dictionary dot values and dictionary dot items are view objects, and they provide a dynamic view on the dictionary's entries, which means that when the dictionary changes, the view reflect this particular changes. Suppose if you take this is one dictionary, so dictionary is having different views. I can view so if you take this is one dictionary, right? So what a dictionary is having pair of things. Okay, pair of things here. So that can be called as a key and values. This is a key. Okay, there is a key and this is what here value. And see here, there are some keys and values. So this is a value. This is a value. Okay, this is a value. Okay, right. So you can say these are what here keys, and you can say these are what here values. Now I want to see only the keys, means I want to read only keys. I can read the keys by using which view? Key view objects. I can read only the keys by using which view object? Key view object. But how can I get that key view object? By using one method. What is the name of that method? Keys. By using one method, and what is the name of that method here? Keys. And this method will return which object here? Key view object. Now suppose I want to read the values. I want to read the values from the dictionary. Then how can I read the values from the dictionary? I can read the values from the dictionary by using one more view. And what is that view here? Values. So by using this values view object, I can able to read only values. Here I can able to read the keys, and here I can able to read what? Values. But I want to read both key and values. I want to read both key and values. Then how can I read this key and values? By using one more view is there. And what is that view? Items. So there is one method called items. And this will return which object here? Items view object. This will return which object here? Items view object. So one is a key and the second one is value, and third one is a key and values. Okay, now so these are three views are there. But whenever you do changes in the view, whenever you do changes in the view, that changes will reflect to which one? Whenever you change, do the changes in dictionary, that changes will reflect to which object here? View object. Whenever changes are done in the dictionary, the changes will reflect to which one? View object, right? Please just try to understand this one, right? How can you, right? How can you, yes. So this is dictionary view objects. Okay, now see it. You create one simple dictionary. So there is a key and value, key and value, and key and like this. So this is called as what here? Dictionary having some items like this. Now I want to read only keys. Okay, then I can say any variable name you can take some k equal to d1 dot keys. So this will return one iterable with available only which one? Keys. So dictionary keys object is there. Now this is a view and this view is having only which one? Keys. You can read each time one key by using which loop? For loop. You can read each time one key, but how can you read each time one key by using for loop? You can read each time one key, but how can you read each time one key? And that can be done using for loop here, right? Yes, these views are important because you want to read the content of dictionary, then you take the help of views only, right? So that is key view, values view, and one more is which one? Items view. But anyway, we'll discuss in detail on this, like how to work with this different types of view objects, like key view object and values and items. And then we'll see mutable operations of dictionary, because dictionary is immutable or mutable, mutable. Then we'll see how to add during runtime, how to remove during runtime. Yes. So we'll see that tomorrow, right? Okay. Today we'll stop it here and tomorrow we'll continue this, right? So thank you. We'll see tomorrow. Okay. Here